Now on CoastTV News.
Cottage homes public hearing what the town of Georgetown is considering Monday night. A truck drivers through downtown Millsboro a month later split opinions on that bypass. Remembering John Kowalko, tributes pour in for the longtime Delaware leader.
We're anticipating once again blustery and breezy conditions along the beaches as we're upgraded to a gale wind watch.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Millsboro drivers not all sold on the new bypass. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to CoastTV News at 6. Downtown Millsboro is an area that remains overwhelmed with traffic, despite the new Millsboro bypass that opened about a month ago. The owner of Casey's Delights in Millsboro says business has improved since last year, but he can't exactly credit it to the new bypass. He says there are still trucks coming through town and traffic flow needs to be improved.
I'm coming back to the chicken trucks. Because the big hope that I was having is putting tables outside. As long as we have chicken trucks, it's not a possibility.
While the bypass is open, DelDOT says work will continue along US 113 to fully complete the project into 2026. Delaware State Police have identified 73-year-old Gary Cooney of Millsboro as the man who died following a crash Friday morning on Millsboro Highway. Investigators say Cooney was a passenger in a Mazda that was struck by another car trying to pass as Cooney's car was pulling off into a driveway off of Millsboro Highway. Former Delaware Representative John Kowalko has died at the age of 80. Kowalko served the Newark area in the State House from 2006 until his retirement in 2022. Kowalko, seen here in past stories, was known as one of the legislature's most progressive voices and his fight for the working class and transparency. Kowalko was a longtime advocate of creating the Delaware Office of Inspector General. That's a watchdog for government fraud and waste. Seen here on the left, Kowalko was present in August when Governor Matt Meyer signed a bill creating the Inspector General's office. The governor saying in a statement in part, quote, Kowalko's passion for fairness, transparency, and doing what's right set him apart. Kowalko was 80 years old. Let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. A beautiful night out there. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now.
Well, we've got a couple of things in mind. We've just had a newly issued frost concern, but then the wind still major part of what's happening for us this week. In Rehoboth right now, we're looking pretty cool. We're at 45 degrees in Ocean City, 42 for the low this morning. In Georgetown, we're going to drop down into the 40s pretty quickly, and we're in the 40s for this morning. Now, as far as what's happening with the new frost advisory, it's now in effect for just about all of Sussex County, with the exception along the beaches. But it's the gale wind watch in which we're most concerned with, because we're looking at about possibly 35-mile-per-hour winds, and there's a threat of a nor'easter down the road.
Thank you, Paul. Bethany Beach is working to fight erosion, but not right on the coastline. According to the town, starting Monday, crews will begin to build an 855-foot retaining wall along the Bethany Beach Loop Canal to stop erosion and protect habitat. It's a nearly $1.4 million project that's been years in the making. Those in town have said the Loop Canal has been a source of flooding there in Bethany. On Monday night, Georgetown will consider adjusting zoning regulations so cottage homes can be built. As Coast TV's and Telemundo Del Marva's Ana Sofia Roman shows us, the goal of a Delaware-based nonprofit is to provide affordable housing to people in Georgetown.
A cottage community could be built on just about 2 acres of East Market Street in Georgetown. Tony Vinciguerra, board member and secretary of Little Living, says there's a great shortage of affordable homes.
If you believe all the statistics, around 50% of renters today are spending more than 30% of their gross income on rent, which is above and beyond what the federal standards are. So what we're trying to do is create homes, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom homes that are affordable.
Monthly rent for the 1-bedroom homes will be $950. The 2 bedrooms will be $1,100, and the 3 bedrooms $1,200. All of them include utilities and internet access. For Sheila Woolard, who currently rents a room in Allendale, it's a great idea.
It makes me feel there's an opportunity for me to be able to afford a home.
Vinciguerra says the nonprofit has received loans and other donations to help fund this project.
All this is meant to fit in within their existing income so that they can then spend the rest of their money on health care, automobiles, taking their kids to events and so forth. So
Plans to bring affordable housing to town. Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
Georgetown Town Council has that public hearing 6:45 p.m. on Monday. We have a number of articles right now on this topic and many others in Georgetown happening right now on CoastTV.com.
We're keeping a close eye on how breezy it's going to become because we're under a gale wind watch. Blustery conditions, not the only thing we're concerned about.
Paying at state parks, time is running out for you to give your thoughts on Delaware's plan to charge more at state parks. We'll tell you when the deadline is when we're back after this.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
On your screen now is Cape Henlopen State Park, one of Delaware's 17 state parks. It's also one of the places DNREC is asking for a fee increase, saying the parks haven't increased daily or annual passes since 2015, but operating costs have jumped 127%. Here are some examples. Admission prices could double, at least for Delaware registered vehicles at beach parks, also for out-of-state registered vehicles at beach parks as well, and for those annual passes. The visitors we spoke with in the park say if DNREC increases prices too much, people will not want to come.
I could see them increasing the in-state from 5 to $7.50, something like that. That would make a lot more sense to me. But to put it so high for out-of-state, you just stop people coming to the state.
DNREC had a series of open houses on the fee proposal, and there is a survey online. This is important. The survey closes October 29th at midnight. Coming up next, Paul Williams and the Coast TV First Alert Weather Center with your full forecast after this.
Well, the chill in the air is going to continue going into tomorrow. We're watching out for a frosty feeling, and you combine that with the winds kicking up from the north. Yeah, it's definitely long sleeve season. Ocean City, 58 degrees, courtesy of our Subaru camera, and will drop to 49 with increasing cloud cover by then. Frost advisories in effect just north of Cambridge, but not just there, for all of Sussex as well, staying in effect until 9 o'clock for Monday. So we're watching out for frost to kick in. Now, you combine that with the winds being a bit aggressive along the beaches, that's going to make for a chilly morning going into tomorrow as well as Tuesday. So we're looking at gale wind watch for us for the Broadkill Beach, Lewis, and then all the way down towards Ocean View, Fenwick Island to Ocean City, and all the way down towards Chincoteague. This is talking about 35-mile-per-hour winds. And then in addition to that, we could see a possible nor'easter set up down the road, keeping a close eye on that with high pressure controlling our weather for right now. We're at 52 degrees right now. Overnight, we drop down to 49. So Monday morning, we start off in the 40s. By the afternoon, we're in the lower 60s. Tuesday, we start off partly to mostly cloudy skies. By Tuesday mid-morning, we start seeing sprinkles move in. And then by the time we get to the afternoon, we start seeing heavy showers begin to develop in Berlin as well as to our south. So our chances of rain will go on the increase dramatically Tuesday, Wednesday, but especially on Thursday with a 93% chance of rain. Look at how this is going to shape up. Wednesday morning, we start seeing by midnight Thursday, we start seeing this wall of rain over the entire Delmarva Peninsula, and it sticks around until it pulls up to the north out of the way by early Friday morning. With that being the case tonight, 42. Then for tomorrow, 60, mostly sunny, cool early. Then on Tuesday, after lunch is through, here comes the rain coming through. Here's a look at your extended forecast. It's going to be chilly, but the rain should clear out in time for Halloween. We'll be back after the break.
Ooh, we've got a fun one coming in Week 8. How about Aaron Rodgers taking on his old squad, the Green Bay Packers, as they come on the road to take on the Steelers? What do you expect?
Yeah, for this Steelers team, you come off a game where Aaron Rodgers plays out of his mind. You fall a little bit short to Cincinnati, but I think they're encouraged, they're excited. You get Micah Parsons and his Green Bay team, but I think they want to rebound and get a big win here.
You know, Green Bay's been winning, but they've certainly been winning ugly. And there's no doubt that guy you mentioned, Micah Parsons, 3 sacks last week against Arizona. He's making his impact. If you're Pittsburgh, you better put 2 and 3 guys on him, or else he's going to wreck the game.
Yeah, a career high for Micah Parsons. We'll see what he has in Week 8. We will be on the road in Pittsburgh. Make sure you join us 7 Eastern on NBC and Peacock.
And again, that game coverage is tonight at 7 only here on Coast TV, and stay with us afterwards for your hyper-local news coverage. It was a great day to end Sunfest in Ocean City. Along with music, there were performances like diving dock dogs. This is pretty cool. Participants we spoke with say Ocean City's signature late October event did not disappoint.
It may not have all the glitz and glam like the concerts, which we have attended as well here, but it's always just a nice family day out where you can enjoy vendors, see unique crafts, get ideas for things you might want to do yourself, and it's just a lot of fun.
This was the 50th year of Sunfest in Ocean City. We'll be right back. It's all out pumpkin season, and Sunday is National Pumpkin Day. This humble squash has long been associated with Halloween for jack-o'-lanterns, but it's also gotten wildly popular as a dish and, of course, in those lattes. Well, thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News in 6. For more local news and weather, download our Coast TV News app. And please join us tonight after Sunday Night Football. Until then, have a great night.